After downloading, inside this zip file, you will get a folder called clock and timer rig. And inside this folder, you also get two folders called A project for Adobe After Effects and Premiere Pro Essential Graphics for Adobe Premiere Pro. So let's see how it works. First, Adobe After Effects. So this is a totally monospaced, and every font, every digit will stick to its own position. No glitchy movement, no pushing each other. Everything is looking smooth. I have tested a lot of fonts, and most of case it works fine except some others. So in this project, you will get layer called controller. You just have to use this layer effect controls panel. Also unhide all layers. So you can see there is some other layers. So this time is getting the numbers from the timeline. 10th second of the timeline, it will get the 10 second, 5 seconds on the timeline, it will get the 5 seconds. You can control the speed of the time, this effect control panel, selecting this controller layer. This is time factor, and if you increase this time factor, it will multiply the time like this, maybe 10, something like this. So this is the time and moving so fast. So there is the checkbox, and this is named our minute seconds. I mean this format. So if you like to disable it, just uncheck, and there is something here, so you can make the back LED opacity to 0 and disable it totally. And then this is minute seconds, same like this. You can check or uncheck. I like to keep it, and also disable this. So to disable this, there is another checkbox, SS. I will just check, unchecked it, and make the opacity to 0. So this format, you also can make this tracking amount, change this. So you can change the tracking amount by this slider. Okay, you can find this slider on each format actually. Also you can change the color from here to anything. And this is minute second format. So minute second format, selecting this layer, actually double clicking, you can change the font to any font. So I like this one, and this is work fine. So this is time, and we can control it by time factor and the tracking amount, something like this. Select it 0. Also something like you can change the position, like this one, also Y position using this, also the size using this thing. So that's it for Adobe After Effects. So let's see how it works inside Adobe Premiere Pro. Inside this folder, you will get a file called clock and timer rig monospace.mogrt. It's a motion graphics template for Adobe Premiere Pro. On Adobe Premiere Pro, we go to graphics template panel, and if you can see this, and go to Windows and enable this from here. So this is the pre-installed graphics template. So we can import our graphics template from just clicking and drag and drop here. So here it is. I have just imported it and drag and drop to your timeline, and it's 30 seconds long and playing in real time. Just getting time data from the timeline. On 5th second of the timeline, it will get the 5. On 10th second of the timeline, it will show the data 10. So how we can control it? Speeding up, speeding down the time. So selecting this layer, on properties panel, you will get control like time factor. Time factor will multiply the time. You import this number here. So 5th second, you will get the data 5 seconds, and 10th second of timeline, you will get the clock time 10. You can multiply this speed using this slider actually. So 2, it will make this double, 3, triple, and you can choose any time factor here. So we can speed up this animation using this dial. Also, there is 3 format of clock: hour, minutes, seconds, and only seconds, or any counter, you can say it. So if you want to disable it, untick the box and reduce the LED opacity to 0. So I like to disable this format and this format, just keep this minute and second format. So I like to uncheck this and opacity to 0, and uncheck this and opacity to 0. So this is our teaser format. So this is the control of stylizing the font, space, color, etc. So we'll work on minutes and second, because we have disabled this one and disabled this one. So we'll work here. Don't change this text. Please don't change here anything. Just we can change the font here, like maybe digit, and you can change the font size from here. So you can make it like 500. Also you can change the tracking amount from here, and making this to tracking to maybe 0. Also you can change the color from here, like this one. And now you can also change the position, Y position, and scale it down, scale it up.